guys, welcome back, and today is February 22nd, which means we have exactly a month until my market, which is not a lot of time at all. So I got almost all of the yarn that I need to finish market prepping. I still need to get more white, but they were out of white because I'm pretty sure that we came at the end, like the last day of a sale that they were having, so they were like out of basically everything. But I got all the colors that I could use so I can make a good amount of stuff, and this is my bag of yarn. So I got most of this to make like jumbo plushies. I used Big Twist Posh and Big Twist Baby Bear to make like my normal size plushies, except for the chickens. The chickens and stuff I use Bernat, but I got Big Twist Plush so that I can make jumbo versions of turtles, and I can make jumbo mushroom boys because that I wanted to make those for this upcoming market. So I got Big Twist. This is the first color that I got. It is like a baby pink. It is in the color Strawberry Smoothie. And then I also got this red color, and it is in the shade, hello, it is in the color Chili Pepper. I also got this cute little blue color, and this color was, this color is called Mint. And then I got two skeins of this white. The other one's at the bottom, so I'm not going to get it out. It is literally just called white. And then I got one of this. This was on sale even more. It was $5.97 instead of the normal price, which is $11.99. So I count that as a win. And it is in the color Orchid. Here's the other Big Twist plush white that was at the bottom of the bag, and now that is all of the Big Twist plush, and now we're gonna get into the Big Twist Posh. And the first one that I got is this greenish color. It is in the color Kale, and I'm gonna use this for mallard ducks and something else, maybe like an axolotl or something, I don't know. And then I also got this minty color. It is in the color Mint Chip. And then, oh no, stay. I also got this like normal light blue. It is in the color Blueberry Smoothie. And then the last yarn that I got is this purple. It is in the color Oob Milk Tea. Okay, so yeah, this is all the yarn that I got yesterday when I went to Joann. And now we are going to crochet with my new yarn, but like, I don't know if it's just me, but crocheting with like new yarn, it's so satisfying. Like when you have your old yarn that's been in your shelves for like months, it's like not satisfying. But like when you take the new yarn, it's just so satisfying. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, it's gonna be fun. Okay guys, so I decided to change up the scenery a little bit because I like to change where I crochet once in a while, because if you're crocheting in the same spot like all the time, it tends to get just a little bit boring. So I changed over to my desk here, and I know what I'm gonna make first. I'm going to make my giant turtle that I was planning to make. The pattern is by Crochet by Jenna. And I'm going to be using these two colors, the mint and then the strawberry smoothie, to make it from Big Twist Plush. And yeah, we're going to get to it. Okay guys, I'm basically done with the turtle, and here it is. It is blue and pink. I still have to add the eyes because I'm gonna hot glue them in, because with this yarn I wanted to make sure that the head would sew on right, and I didn't want to sew it on crooked so that the eyes were crooked. So I just decided that I'm just gonna hot glue them on. But this is it. It's pretty big. I'll show you it compared to one of the normal turtles. This is a normal turtle. It's not like, it's close to the same size, but it's not. Yeah, I got the turtle done. It is 1:30 and I started at around like 9:45, but I did take a couple breaks, so it probably took me just around like 2.5 hours to finish or something like that. But we're gonna hot glue the eyes on later because I'm gonna sit down here and crochet for the rest of the day, and we're just gonna figure out something else to make. I might try to make another giant turtle because I do have a bunch more colors that I can use back there, and it didn't use that much yarn. There is 150 like 6 yards, and for the body takes up more yarn, so it took up, like, it didn't take up that much yards, and the blue is still pretty full, so I could use those for another project. I could probably use them for giant mushrooms, and then I have a bunch of different colors that I'll probably make another turtle with. I just gotta figure out what colors that I'm gonna use. What I think would look good for another combination for the turtles is these two colors, this for the shell and then this for the body again. So I can use these and just it'll probably be almost gone by then, but I can still use the scraps for something else. But yeah, we're gonna start making this turtle now. Okay guys, so I finished making the second turtle, and this is it. It still doesn't have the eyes because I don't have the right size eyes, and I didn't want to sew the head on crooked. But now we have both of the turtles done. I'm getting new eyes for the turtles because the eyes that I have aren't big enough, so I'm getting bigger eyes. But once those come in, we can put them on the turtles and then they will be actually done. But now we have 2 giant turtles that we can have for the market. And this is how much of the pink yarn we have left. The pink yarn was the most used yarn because I used them for both of the bodies of the turtles, and we still have a good amount left. Like, we have an entire little chunk, so we could probably use it for something that I could figure out. So that is good. And now we are going to be doing something else, either crocheting or starting on this new surprise that I was working on. I don't know if we're going to do it, so I'm not going to say what it is, but that might be later in this video. Okay guys, so right now all of my plushies are stored in a giant box, and like all of them are getting smushed, which is not the best way to store them. So I had this idea to bring all of my yarn and crocheting supplies into our craft room until the market while I grow my plushie collection, and then I can display all my plushies on my shelves where my yarn is right now. So I'm going to put all my yarn and crocheting stuff in here until the market, and then I'm going to move it back into my room because I have a lot of plushies and I want to keep it growing, but I don't want to stuff them all in the box, if that makes sense. But basically this is what the craft room is looking like right now. But this is where I'm going to put all of my yarn. We have all of these cubbies, and then I have this little shelf that I can put some of my crochet supplies, and then I can also use some of this desk as like a crochet desk type thing. So I'm very excited, but the first step is to get all of my yarn in here. Okay, so I found this giant big box that I can put all of my yarn into. So we're gonna just start transporting all of my yarn into this. Okay, so I got all of my fluffy yarn out of there into the bin. So yeah, and it's already filled, and I haven't gotten any of my like temperature blanket or like worsted weight yarn. Here's some yarn that was from the turtles, and I still have like all of that worsted weight yarn, all my temperature blanket stuff, and like all of that. First, we'll start with organizing this, so let's bring it to the other room. Okay, so I have all this yarn and I have to fit it into here, which won't be a problem because it'll probably fit into these. And my goal is basically I'm going to put all the fluffy yarn into these four and then move to this four, and then my worsted weight and temperature blanket can go in these like top two, and then I can put like stuffing or like other like whips or something in those two. I'm still trying to figure it out, but we're gonna start by putting all of this yarn into these 8 shelves. Okay, so I organized all of the yarn into color section things. Kind of looks unorganized, but it's fine. So we're just gonna put them into the shelves now. Okay, so I finished putting all of the fluffy yarn in here. So up top we have the greens and like the mints and teals, and then we have all the blues and then pinks, and then we have purples and multicoloreds, and then we have reds, oranges, and whites, yellows, blacks, and browns and tans and stuff. And now we are gonna go grab all of my normal yarn and put it in these top two. Okay, so this is the next box. We have all my worsted weight yarn, a project that I'm working on, and then all of my temperature blanket stuff, and we're gonna put all of this into these 2 cubbies. I'm going to make one last trip back to my room and grab all of the crochet tools and any other crochet things that I have in my room except for the already made products, which I'm going to leave in there. I'm going to put them in the box and bring them back in here. We got this stuff. This is all of my, all my crochet stuff, basically. All the rest of the stuff that's in my room. There's no more trips to my room except to finish that up, but this is all my stuff. We're gonna put it all away, maybe change some things around, not sure, but we're gonna see what we can do with this. Okay guys, so I finished the room area of the room, and it's really good. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour. So this is it when you walk into the room, and over to the left I have my desk chair, and I can like crochet on this desk, but just a little bit. And then I have a rolling pad for the chair, so I can move the chair over here if I need like any yarn or anything. And basically on this side we have my clock. It's not being very nice, and hold on, focus. Okay, we have my clock. It's being weird and tapping it, so I have to figure out how to fix that again. And then I have my crochet hooks and a plant next to it. And then I have all my safety eyes under here. We have the TV up here, which is really cool, and has a pineapple little saying thing. I don't know what it's called. And then we're gonna move down here to the second shelf. We have two little crochet kits. We have like a Harry Potter crochet thing, and then a flower thing that I need to finish. And then we have the TV stuff things, and then we have the thing that I'm working on, and then I have my yarn winder I'm gonna keep down there. And then over here on this little desk area we have the yarn holder. This is actually Bunny's. If you don't know who that is from like 3 videos ago, it's the person who owns the business with me. Yeah, that's actually hers. She's left it here for like a year. So I'm pretty sure I just kept it because, yeah. Okay, and then we have this little platform that Bunny made for our business cards. I just keep it on here because it's cute. Okay, and then we have my little drawer set and it has like all my crochet stuff in it. There's some cute little decorative plants. We have stitch markers, needles, keychains and earring things, and then bags, and then the scissors and a pen. And then down here we have my worsted weight yarn, my temperature blanket stuff. There is some of my stuffing, and then in here is like scrap piece of yarn that I can use for stuffing. And then over here we have all my yarn. I already showed you the colors of it, so that's just an overview. And yeah, this is the entire little room. Now that that's done, we are going to go back to my room and set up all the plushies on my shelves that I just emptied. Okay, so basically this is what it's looking like. It is very empty, and then all my plushies are sitting in that box right now. But we are going to figure out a way to organize them into here because there is like so many different plushies, and I don't know like how I'm gonna organize them or anything, but we'll figure something out. Let's do it. Now all of the plushies are laid out on the shelves. We have the like bigger-ish plushies here. We have the normal turtles, the giant turtles, the dragon, and then the water dragon. Then we have the chickens, pigs, and yeah, the chickens and pigs. And then we have pickles, ducks, bees, potatoes, and elephants. Then we have literally everything else. Yeah. This one's a little chaotic, mostly because this is most of the stuff that, like, from our first market that hasn't sold at all. So I just kind of shoved them in there because they do not look that good. So Okay guys, well that's gonna close out today's video. Hope you liked it and see you next time.